Hello everyone, welcome to the Post Productions, Ep.2 of the Post Productions. And I am again here with my co-host Seamus, who is built like a Greek god. Say hello, Seamus.
I'm going to make out with you. Hi guys, welcome back.
But today, everyone, we are going to be talking about Maxxxine, the newest film in the X Trilogy, I guess you could say. Yeah, made by Tie West. We saw it last week. We didn't get to it now just because of stuff going on in our lives, but we're here now. We're here now talking about it. I think we should set the stage. Seamus, what do you think of the X trilogy leading up to this movie? Because I think it's important to get our expectations, put them in place right now of our excitement for what was going on in this movie. You know?
Yeah, I think I can speak for both of us. Big fan of what they were doing with X and Pearl.
Perfect.
I personally prefer Pearl. Gavin prefers.
I prefer X. Yeah.
I mean, they're both great films, though.
Well, they're both easily 9s out of 10s.
Yeah.
They're perfect almost. They're almost perfect in my opinion.
As far as modern slashers go, they're really awesome. They're
so good.
They really lean into the aesthetics of the eras they're kind of trying to replicate super well. I love the Technicolor stuff in Pearl. I love that grimy 70s stuff in X.
Oh yeah, and even just the themes in both movies I love too.
Absolutely.
They're not surface level slasher films. They actually have not only style but substance in them. There's actually something to say in those films, which I also really, really loved. And yeah, I love them personally, both of them. But I like X more just because I'm more of a slasher guy personally. But Pearl was still fucking fantastic. Weird as shit. But it was fantastic, dude. I love that movie. And it's actually a cool fact. Pearl was, I think it was the first real review I ever did on my channel.
Oh, no way.
Yeah,
cool.
I think it was, because I think the first one was the Jurassic Park rant, and then the second one was a Pearl review. So these movies in particular, they hold a special place in my heart, I think. I love them so much.
So, needless to say, we had pretty big expectations going into Maxxxine.
Gavin,
Gavin, what did you think, brother?
That shit was disappointing as hell, man. God damn it. We've talked about it a lot already, but, this has to be one of the biggest fumbles of the year. Easily. I have no idea what happened, because, I'm going to say right now, I'm not going to lead anyone on here. The thumbnail says, best in the trilogy. It's not.
No.
It's the worst, by far.
By far.
I am shocked to say that as well. How... honestly, much I just disliked it. After even just thinking about it, it gets worse more than I think about it. I have no idea what happened. But what do you think, Seamus? Because I know we share pretty similar opinions on this.
I agree. I think it was a huge misstep.
Yeah.
I don't know. My disappointment, it was brutal. Yeah. I can't lie. After leaving the movie theater, I was so bummed out. I haven't felt disappointment like this since probably the last Indiana Jones movie.
Oh God!
It was, it was pretty bad. Yeah. And we went in with so much hype. This was definitely one of our most anticipated of the year.
Oh, it was easy your top 5 at
easy
least.
Top 5.
Easy top 5. Yeah. It was Maxxxine.
So it's kind of soul crushing in a way. And the more we talked it out and we found more and more flaws with it, it hurt even more.
Yeah.
That being said, though, maybe let's talk about some of the positives. Yeah, let's start with a positive note. What do you like about it?
Well, in terms of the positives, I think number one, the first thing I really liked in this, I guess this is kind of easy. I love the music in the film. The soundtrack I thought worked very well because it's going after that certain theme, I guess you could say, and that style. I forget when it was set. I apologize.
80s.
I'm terrible. The 80s, yeah. So there's a lot of 80s music, and I really like that. And I really do like the aesthetic as well. Because every film, is different in that unique way. And I think Tie West does a fantastic job replicating that 80s sort of style in the world, especially in Hollywood as well. All that was great. All the sets and stuff, everything everything that didn't have to do with the plot was great, in my opinion.
From a technical standpoint,
from a technical point
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the camera work was slick as ever. Great transitions.
Oh yeah.
It had that kind of campy vibe at times. Yeah, no, I agree. Aesthetic wise, it was perfect. It really leaned into the 80s. It was aggressively 1980s.
Yeah.
And I think it pulled that off really well.
I agree, and I also think all the acting was really good. Especially Mia Goth. I know Seamus, you like her a lot.
I'm a huge Mia Goth fan. I think she is the modern scream queen.
Oh, she is 100%.
I don't think anyone's doing it like her.
No.
And yeah, definite standout.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, had no doubts about that. She's been stellar in the previous two. So yeah, this was just another showcase for her talent. So.
And I really hope she gets more.
Yeah,
me
too.
Because I feel like she never really gets a whole lot, does she?
No.
Like, she's been very few.
Yeah, this seems to be, like, kind of her big
break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like, I'm trying to think of, like, other things that she's going to be in. The only thing I know about is Blade. And that's never happening, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, that's never getting made, so it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with her career, if what she's doing after this. Like, I hope she shows up in more. But, like, I don't know. We'll see.
I'd love to see her link up with Robert Eggers or...
Oh, my God.
Maybe Ari Aster.
Oh,
I think those would both be dynamite combos.
Oh, that's a match made in heaven right there.
Yeah.
Like, that needs to happen sort of thing. If it doesn't, I'd be shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Man, fuck. Yes, please.
I guess let's talk about some of the negative stuff.
We're going to go straight into negative?
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
The gore was good.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
The kills were good.
I should ask too. Are we going in depth with spoilers?
Let's talk about. I think what we'll do is like let's leave spoilers till a little bit closer to the end.
Okay.
Because I feel like a lot of the negatives for me at least have to do with spoilers.
Fair enough.
You know, like I feel like the main part of the movie that doesn't work the most has related to spoilers. So maybe we'll give a warning, like when we're actually going to talk about them, just in case you want to watch the movie. I personally don't. I don't want to even recommend it. That's the shittiest part. I don't even recommend it. But, like, hey, we'll give you guys a warning, though. Let's not talk about spoilers right away, though.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
But the kills in this movie, pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, really good. Like, I think there was one part in particular, which we're going to talk about a little bit later, that, had me a little, wincing. We'll say that.
A little lightheaded.
A little lightheaded.
It was a doozy.
Yeah,
definitely.
It was like a, oh, fuck moment. It's like, oh, no.
I love, I think Tie West is a great choice with the blood they use.
Oh, yeah.
I think in terms of, like, horror movie blood, his blood is always
it's top tier.
I guess it's probably not his, it's whoever makes the blood, you're doing a great
job.
Well,
hopefully it was in real blood.
Hopefully not. Yeah, they're just actually maiming and killing people for the movie.
Could you imagine? That'd be a little fucked up. They'll come out in the news like, oh yeah, this is a little not great, guys. Like, this is not a great thing.
We all just watched a snuff movie in theaters, guys. I swear. Yeah.
We didn't even know. Until afterwards, like, oh shit. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, like, that was good. But, honestly, besides that, really, I don't even think there's anything else I'd want to talk about in terms of good things.
No, and...
There's nothing.
Yeah, I really hate to say it. Because, I mean... This doesn't take away from the fact that I think Tie West is very talented.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like this was a misstep for him.
I feel like he bit off too much. Like, it was way too much for him. And I think we're going to get into that negative. I think I'm going to start with that, actually. This movie feels like it's trying to be a giant conclusion to the trilogy when it really didn't need to be. Like, I understand what the intention was. Like, it was supposed to be most of the build-up from X coming into this movie, like, her actually trying to become famous. Like, I get it. I get what they're trying to do. But it felt like they were trying to build a franchise. Like, you know what I mean? Like, end a huge franchise in this big, like, endgame style way. Which I know it's going to sound so weird, but I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know, like, I feel like the previous two movies, they never really felt like they were trying to be a franchise. I don't know. It just seems weird coming from A24, at least. Like, it felt like... It's like, this is kind of like Blumhouse-esque. I hate to say that, but it's like, yeah, they're trying to get that, like the storyline to all tie together. But it was just so unnecessary.
Yeah, because, like, certain parts of that, like, I guess you could say conclusion, they're literally brought up, like, maybe once in the entire franchise. Like, I know it was brought up, and we're going to talk about it a little bit later, do not get worried, but it's at the end of X. They talk about something, and it's just mentioned. Like, it's not even, like, a big plot point. And in this movie, it's brought back, and it just didn't work.
No, they didn't develop it well enough. Like, it kind of felt like they just tacked it on, because they needed something to tie it back to the movie, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. Yeah, it's very messy. Too many ideas, too many subplots. They try and explore a lot of different themes, and I feel like if they had just chosen one or two of them to really focus in on, it would have been much more effective. Because right now it's kind of just a mismatch of a bunch of different ideas.
The jumbled mess of just stupid shit that didn't need to be there.
Exactly.
And it sucks too, just because like the ideas they have are good. Like they're all great ideas, and they could have been amazing. Because Tie West in those first two movies, like he picked out a couple and he did them very, very well. This movie, like you said, has way too much. But if he would have done the same thing he did in those movies and pick out like one or two, this movie could have honestly been like top tier, just like the other movies.
Absolutely.
Like honestly, because this film, in my opinion, it feels messy. It feels very shallow as well. Like it just doesn't feel like that same amount of care and effort was put into this movie opposed to those movies, with its themes as well. At least, yeah.
And it's interesting is I think this one had the largest budget out of the trilogy.
Oh, that doesn't shock me.
So like I don't know, it just doesn't really make sense. It's like they had more financial power that they could have used to really bring those ideas to life, but they didn't.
Well, you know where that budget went, and it's that final act, which oh my god. Talk about one of the worst final acts I've seen in a movie in forever. Like, holy Christ. Like,
dog shit.
It was awful. I guess it made sense, but like, it was like one of those things where it's just like, why? Because if people don't know, it's a twist. I'm not going to say it, of course, right now. There's a twist at the end of this movie. It is awful. Like, it ruins it. Like, it completely ruins the mystery and everything that it was leading up to. Like, everything. It's just like, oh, really? And there's a certain part in the movie which it's just like one of those moments where you sit in the theater and you go, no, they're not doing this.
They're not doing this.
Like, this isn't really what we're doing.
Just like audibly groaned when it happens. Like, oh, like,
brother. We were the only ones in that theater, and we did. Yeah. We were sitting there like, no, like, don't, please. And they did. And we just sat there all pissed off because we're like, are you serious? Like, this is what we're doing here? God damn it. But I think, do you want to just go into spoilers? I feel we shouldn't be tiptoeing around this.
Yeah.
Should we just do it?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Alright, spoiler warning. From this point on, everything's free game. We're going to be talking about spoilers. I think really quick, though, should we just get like a number grade just for people who don't want to hear spoilers right now?
Yeah.
Like, really quick?
I'm thinking like a 5.
Yup.
5. It pains me to say it. I really wanted to love it, but it just didn't deliver for me.
Well, I agree. I'm going to give it a 5 as well. Like, honestly, it's just huge bummer. Like, it just didn't impress me on any level. It felt messy. The narrative, I think we didn't talk about this. It feels all over the place. Like, it's just, like, nothing feels consistent to a point. The themes are just, there's way too many characters as well, which we are going to talk about a little bit in spoilers, but just not a good movie. Like, just, it was such a just mishmash of bad ideas.
Major letdown.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. But
anyways, let's go into spoilers here, James.
Oh my god, why did they do that with the dad?
Jesus Christ.
It's so stupid.
So, the twist in this movie is that the whole point of the movie is that Mia Goth's character of, what's her name again? Sorry.
Maxxine.
Maxxine. It's so dumb. The movie is literally called Maxxine. How did I not get that? Okay, whatever, fuck. But she's being stalked by the Night Stalker, apparently. Which, was this a real person?
It was a real serial killer.
Real serial killer, yeah. That's what I kind of thought. And she's being apparently stalked by this guy, and he's sending her, like, messages and, like, stalking her constantly. But what it's revealed in the movie is that is not the case. In fact, it is her dad who has been stalking her, who is he's a pope? Part of the pope?
He's like a part of the church. I think he's a priest or something, kind of evangelical sort of.
Yeah, he's a priest. And he was chasing her down and trying to find her because he was trying to help her, like, get rid of her sins? Like, is that what it was? Like, what they were trying to... She's like, we have to, like, cleanse you or some shit. Yeah,
he was... Because she's going into Hollywood. He's of the belief that Hollywood is, like, satanic and, like, trying to corrupt everybody, so...
Which they give a lot of themes about early in the movie about it as well.
Yeah, because, like, you can see there's people protesting in the streets, like... Kind of similar stuff, like Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Hollywood is corrupted, it's satanic, and it's perverting the society. I don't know.
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
And especially for horror movies as well. Like, there's a very big part of the movie is that he doesn't like that they're in a horror movie, and the whole world's just like, no, this horror movie it's too much. It's gonna upset people. Like, why are we allowing satanic shit like this in movies? Mm. Which I think is a very interesting idea. Like, it's a good idea,
absolutely,
especially for this franchise. But it made no, like, by the end of it, it didn't pay off. Like, it just felt like, what are we doing here?
No.
Like, so much.
They didn't set it up well enough.
No.
And I think it's kind of... I just think it was dumb anyways. It's like,
It's
oh,
dumb
it's
as hell.
It's the father.
And it's a
Bro,
cult.
We need to take a break from doing that, making the father the enemy, man. That is so overplayed at this point.
Yes. It's
on.
ridiculous at this point. I'm so over it.
We need more evil mothers.
Yes,
Come on.
dude. We need more evil mothers like Tangled.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we need that.
It did not pay off.
No,
Stupid.
terrible.
And then going back to what you said earlier about kind of like too many ideas, that kind of stuff. There's a subplot where she's like in the sequel to this horror movie called The Puritan.
Yeah.
And Maxine is playing in it, and she's working with this director who's like kind of a hard person to work with because she has a vision of what she wants her movie to look like, and she's kind of a perfectionist, and she's talking about how she wants to make meaningful art and that kind of stuff. I mean, another cool idea they could have explored, but they have that, and then they have this like another thing is it's kind of her dealing with like kind of guilt and the trauma of the events of X. So,
which again, good idea.
Good idea, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame her. I'd be haunted too if I was like murking fucking
old
hillbillies, right? So
yeah.
So they have that. What else? There was
a couple other ones too. I'm trying to think what they were. Like, oh god damn it.
Well, then there's the whole bit with Kevin Bacon's character, who was hired by the Night Stalker to
stalk her.
I guess to find out her location or something.
Yeah, and I just want to say right now.
Sorry, not hired by the Night Stalker, hired by her father.
Right, oh yeah, because it's revealed later. We think it's the Night Stalker, but it's not.
Yeah, the Night Stalker had... Okay, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're all over the place right now, but...
That's how this movie makes me feel.
Exactly.
It makes me feel angry and all over the place.
Seriously. It's like the Night Stalker, they hyped it up, and then at the end it's kind of just shown as like, oh yeah, the Night Stalker was found. The Night Stalker had nothing to do with this plot.
Nothing.
Really.
Literally.
It was kind of like a red herring, I guess.
It was a fake out.
Just to distract you. And it's like, why'd you add in all this other shit when you could have just went with the Night Stalker? It would have been so much cooler.
It would have been such a better story.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I just wanted in this movie Mia Goth saying, screw it, I've been through so much, and then she gets stalked by this killer and says, fuck it. You know, you want to fuck with me? I'm trying to get big in Hollywood. I don't want to deal with this shit. I've gone through so much. Let's do this. That's what I wanted. That's what I thought it was going to be as well. And it's I hate to say it just because, like, you know, the trailer always doesn't spoil everything. You know, you shouldn't put expectations in the trailer to think this is what it's going to be, because marketing is wrong sometimes. But honestly, that idea is 10 times better than this twist that we got with the dad.
Yeah.
Like, it's stupid. It doesn't, like, it's just dumb. Like, it just feels like, I don't even know how to describe it, man.
It's not well thought out.
Sucks.
It just feels like it was just tacked on there.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like it was like, they had a couple of rewrites, and they're like, oh yeah, what if we made it the dad?
Yeah,
let's do that.
That'd be pretty cool. No one would expect that one, would they?
No. And it's like, no one would expect it because...
It's stupid.
They literally did nothing to set it up.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
They mentioned, like, oh yeah, her dad's a priest or whatever.
And then they have all the, like, sort of religious stuff going on, like, with, like, you know, the movies and shit. But it's like, that's it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I get it, you're trying to set it up, and it's supposed to be one of these things that you're foreshadowing it. It doesn't mean I have to like it.
No.
It's just how it is.
Fell flat.
Yeah.
Fell really flat.
Mm-hmm. Should we go back to Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, let's go back to Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. I don't hate the actor. Kevin Bacon's an icon. Let's be honest here. He had no reason to be in the movie.
No.
Like, absolutely no reason.
Kind of a pointless character.
Yeah.
Even though he had some fun scenes with Maxine.
Yeah,
for sure.
His death?
His death?
Crazy.
There was some... I guess we'll talk about that in a bit too. Like the gore, we'll go more in depth with the gore. But yeah, his death scene was...
His death was crazy. And just for the people who don't know, he goes into is it a car crusher? What is they called specifically?
It's like...
Hydraulic car
It's like a big hydraulic press. Like, you know those like hydraulic press videos on TikTok? It's like that, but it's Kevin Bacon in his car.
And he's like, please let me out,
please, no!
No. Yeah, and then just
crushed. And then just blood, like, dripping on the bottom.
And then Gus is just watching him from Breaking Bad, just like, we'll clean it up.
Yeah, he was really good, too.
He was, yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was super sleazy. He's willing to do whatever he could to help Maxine's career.
Which I liked.
Yeah, me too.
I kind of like that.
That was cool. I feel like if we were to make another version of this movie, keep him in it.
Yeah,
keep him 100%. In it. Keep his greasy ass haircut. Keep that too. That was
a terrible ass haircut.
Terrible haircut.
Oh my god! I remember I looked at you and I said, "Bruh, what is that? Come on, dude." Like I felt like that was on the checklist. Like, we need to give this guy hair because he never usually has that much hair.
No.
So it's just like give him this really fucking weird cut of hair. God damn it!
They went for it. They went for it.
Yeah.
It is a sight to behold. That's for sure.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's so funny though. Oh, I loved his character. I thought he was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin
Bacon though sucked. He just didn't need to be there.
He didn't need to be there,
Yeah.
and it's too bad because definitely they wasted him.
Yeah, they definitely did.
That's Kevin Bacon, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, come on, man.
I think more Kevin Bacon A24 collabs in the future, though.
I agree.
I think he could.
He's got
become a
potential.
mainstay. Yeah, absolutely.
And in a good movie, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
But then let's go into the gore because I think this is the part that's gonna.
Holy, there is
God.
a scene like earlier on in the movie where Maxine, she's like walking around town at night. She goes down an alleyway. She comes across this like chain link fence. She can't get out, and there's this like creepy dude stalking her. I think he's supposed to be kind of pretending to be the night stalker.
Well, they said that there's like impersonators and shit.
Yeah, that's
going
right.
on in the city right now.
And I think that's kind of what they're going for. But yeah, he shouldn't have fucked with her. That's for sure. He literally, I don't know exactly how it happens. I can't remember.
Yeah.
He falls down to the ground and like his testicles are in the premium position to be stomped on. And she fucking stomps them, and those things explode. And we were just like, oh, like literally clutching our testicles.
Yeah.
Bro. Like it was wild. It was brutal.
Every man in the world can relate and just went, holy fuck. every man at that moment just I feel a disturbance in the force.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? Everyone just like got a tingle in them. What the fuck was that?
It was crazy and it looked very realistic.
It looked real as hell. He was fucked, dude. Oh my
gnarly,
god.
Gnarly ass scene.
Yeah. Like
definitely one of the best scenes in the movie.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was like little moments with pretty good gore. Like there's one part where the one girl gets like stabbed in the eye with a cross. And she like bleeding out. Like,
yeah, that was good too.
That was good too, yeah.
I guess that's another thing we should talk about. The police. Oh. There's police in this movie. I don't. It's so stupid. I don't know why they were there. I feel like this movie could exist without them.
Yeah.
And they literally just both get killed.
Yeah, they die at the end. Anyway. So
like,
it doesn't matter.
What was the point of them? And it's so unnecessary. There's a gunfight at the end of this movie.
Like a giant shootout.
It felt wildly out of place with the rest of what they're going for.
Especially since all the other ones, like they're horror movies and they're like much more, I would say, down to earth, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's no gunshots, there's no explosions, and in this movie there's like a full on like shootout. Like a cult. Like what is happening right now? What is going on?
Wild.
So stupid, man.
Yeah, it really stuck out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
Like it did not match the rest of the tone, but I mean that being said, there was very little consistency with any sort of tone or narrative. So I mean,
yeah. So maybe it did fit.
Maybe it did fit. Yeah.
Maybe that's what he was going for.
Just a random hodgepodge of stuff.
Random dumb shit.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's dumb.
No.
Dumb.
It was. Yeah. Frustrating watch for sure.
Yeah.
Good ideas, I guess.
Good ideas.
Good movie buried in there somewhere.
Trailer was better than the movie.
Yeah, trailer was better than the movie.
Trailer got me hyped with the song going on, bro. I was like, oh my, yes, this is gonna be good. And then we sit in the theater, I'm like, that was ass.
That was fucking. Oh, no,
like, God damn it.
So heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought we'd get like the modern horror trilogy of our time. Like I thought this was gonna be the one, but then, they fumbled. They fumbled with the last installment.
And now I hope they don't make another one now.
Yeah.
It's funny how that always works, you know? You get two really good movies, one's good, and it's like, alright, stop. Don't do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you've ruined it. That's what I feel. And I have actually read shit where they said that there is still stories that they could tell. And I'm like, just pack it up, man.
Yeah.
Like, you've ruined it. Like, I don't even know what you would do anymore. Like, I heard some people say, like, oh, they should do, like, a full 180 where it's her, like, being elderly again. Or, you know, like, her way, way older. I'm like, just don't bother. Like, it's over, man.
Yeah, I think a trilogy would have been enough.
Yeah.
And fortunately.
And I feel like everyone's sick of it now, because I haven't heard one good thing about this movie online.
Yeah.
Everyone is pretty unanimous when they say, yeah, this is a pretty big disappointment. It's pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's so sad, man.
I'm surprised some of the reviews are a lot. I don't know, higher than I thought it would be.
Really?
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I haven't seen any.
On
of those.
Letterboxd, it's like 3.3 or something like that.
Is it?
Yeah, and I mean, put in perspective, Pearl is a 3.7. So
No.
I don't know. There are fans of this movie. There are fans, and it is fresh on Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes doesn't mean shit.
I'm just saying.
There's so many movies that have good Rotten Tomato scores that are fucking ass.
Yeah,
bro.
that's true.
That is bullshit.
Yeah.
Let us not forget that Teen Titans Go to the Movies has, like, I'm pretty sure, like, it's either insanely close or over 90%. And that movie made me want to genuinely jump out a window after watching it.
Yeah.
Like, and League of Super Pets. That's all DC movies. I don't understand why they're all DC movies.
It's always DC movies.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
No, like, I don't trust those motherfuckers. I think they're wrong. This is not, like, I think it had, like, a 75.
It was, like, just barely.
Just barely.
Just barely fresh.
Yeah.
So.
And it's just like, no.
No, but this was kind of rotten.
Yeah.
I hate to say it.
It was, like, 100%. I was so disappointed.
Mia Goth is innocent, though, bro. She did nothing wrong. This isn't her fault.
This is only the only people to blame are the writers.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, honestly, everything else was great. It was just the plot that was stupid and just all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
And just all these ideas that didn't lead to anything. It's just so sad, man. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Man.
Take a while for us to get over it, for
sure.
But
that one sucked.
Yeah.
It's painful. But honestly, like, that's really all I gotta say about it. Like, it's just bad. It's just a bad movie. It's sad, too, because, like, we were gonna record this, like, pretty much the day after we saw it. So we were gonna be angry, but it's almost exhausting to even think about now.
Yeah.
You know? Because it's just like, oh.
The anger's past, now it's just, like...
Now it's just depression.
Yeah, just bombed out.
It's just the regret.
It's like, oh. Yeah, we're going through all the stages here.
Yeah. It's just... No, I hate it, man. But...
Let us know what you guys think, though.
Yeah.
Maybe we're missing something. Maybe we need to...
No, we're not.
Hey, we gotta be open to interpretation.
I guess. We're doing a full 180 from last episode where you said that you do not agree. This is the one. This is one of them, like, I don't get it. But, okay, sure. Like, I hope people like it. You know, like, you're paying money for it. It should be good. I didn't like it, but you guys might. Who knows? Yeah, leave it in the comments, though, you know. Make sure to like the podcast episode as well. You know, we get some people really talking about this movie, you know. I think it'll be really good. We get some things going. And it's totally not just because we want you to like the video, so then we can get more likes and views, and then we can make more of these.
Definitely not.
It's definitely not, even though we're going to do it regardless. Because we love doing this.
Subscribe. Definitely not subscribe.
Do not subscribe.
That'd be terrible, yeah.
How would I financially recover from this, honestly?
Exactly.
Please do. But anyways, I think we're going to end it there.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in and watching. We're going to be back in a couple days for our next episode, so stay tuned for that if you're interested. But I think we're going to end it just saying I hope everyone has a great day, and see you later.
Love you guys.